This thing has taken our party to the lowest ebb.
The core north is angry, very angry with President Bola Tinubu. And they have promised, they have vowed to vote against him in 2027.
And if we are not mindful, in some places they fence the voters out.
Even the president and Portugal.
Peter Obi din na dan Adam ne.
These are the same voters that we are going to meet to come and vote during the general election. So what have you now cooked for our party?
If in your dream Peter Obi become president and Portugal.
If you come out openly to say they support Tinubu, problem day.
Peter Obi baya son yan arewa. Yanzu da gargazar da ake wa yan arewa an taba irin ta Peter Obi ne?
It be like another overhyped people. Peter Obi. Who is Peter Obi? The Yahoo fellow.
You think this could have a negative impact on APC's
it is already having negative impact.
Sace-sacen da ake yi Peter Obi ne?
Sun ce Kiristan ne, mun ce za mu zaɓe shi. Sun ce ɗan Biafra ne, mun ce za mu zaɓe shi. Sun ce
Hello guys, welcome back to Chaka Film. Few weeks ago, we were talking about how the Tinubu government or the APC have given money or bribe, allegedly, former governor Goodluck Jonathan to contest under the PDP to siphon votes away from Peter Obi. Now, we're talking about another new development again, and this time it is also Dr Nnaoke, the former governor of Cross River State, who is now contesting under the umbrella of PROP political party for the forthcoming general election. And what makes it so very important, significant, is that he's now taking Dati Baba Ahmed, the former running mate of Peter Obi in the last general election, that is 2023. And this has now become what the APC are celebrating in the social media space. For example, if you look at this tweet beside me, you can see that it is now APC that is celebrating the news, not even the political party that is bringing them at the PROP. And that is to tell you that APC and the Tinubu government, they are so very desperate to make sure that they throw everything to the wall and see what will stick. But before we talk about the impact of Dr Nnaoke coming also into the ring, I want us to first of all look at this video of architect Kabiru Ahmed in this interview he did with Trust TV. So I want us to watch the interview, then we'll come back to analyze that video, then we'll tell you the significance of that. But before we do that, guys, please, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, click on the bell icon so that when I drop any latest update, you will be the first to be notified. Thank you very much. So let's watch the video now.
This thing has taken our party to the lowest ebb. And if we are not mindful, in some places they fence the voters out and did the voting only by the local government staff. Okay? And wrote to conclude everything within the local government, 4 walls of the local government, and fence the voters out. These are the same voters that we are going to meet to come and vote during the general election. So what have you now cooked for our party?
You think this could have a negative impact on
it is already having negative impact.
In what way?
In the sense that, honestly, I have not seen in the past where people come out openly and criticize Governor Dikorada. Now people are doing it freely. People are calling his name and abusing him, although I don't encourage that.
Because of the primaries? Or because
of course, yes. Of course, yes. I don't encourage that. I've told people not to do that. Our governor is our governor. Our governor is the father of the city. He is the father of all of us. He might be younger than us, but he still remains our own father. So we must accord him that respect. But for God's sake, he should also hold himself in high esteem. He should respect himself. This kind of an election to be attributed to a person, I believe it's a shame. And again, let me tell you, if care is not taken, and I know that's where they are going to, all this is being done, I know the reason. It is going to boomerang on our party, on our party's electoral chances in future elections, especially the governorship elections, and to a large extent, the presidential election. And we will not allow anybody to jeopardize the chances of our president.
So, one thing you have to take away from that interview is that the way APC have run their past, or it's still going on, primaries, they have alienated majority set of people from the party. You can hear from me, 3 local government officials are writing results, and they are looking at people who will vote in the general election. What that tells you is that for those of people who have lost it, there will be grievances and there will be a payback day. And the people and their followers will definitely not have that zeal to support their political party. And that is the North Central, where Tinubu got his vote last general election. Before we continue, I want to just insert this video I'm about to play now of Asari Dokubo. I know sometimes we might think this man is a comedian. He is not threatening Peter Obi that if even Peter Obi win the president, he will chase Peter Obi out of Nigeria. But let us watch that video, then we'll come back to continue with the main story. I also want us to watch this video so that I will be the one that will laugh at it alone, but I know it is funny while we talk about serious issue. So let's have some comedy.
If he be president, I could put you on. And I never see where citizens they revolt, say this man not going to be president. If in your dream Peter B become president, I go put you on. We go declare him. He go bring him in Anambra. It be like another overhyped people. Peter B. Who is Peter B? The Yakubu fellow. Somebody who has been accused or as a drug baron. There's a lady, she's in prison there in Peru that is sent as a courier. It was published in Nigerian newspaper. You people are accusing other people. The main drug baron is Peter B. And I want to bring the story out. I showed again. I showed the other day. And I don't believe. Peter B. Where is Peter B? A criminal, a drug baron. If I as I call him drug baron, we ain't go court. We go bring the newspaper. Why that time he no talks, he no be drug baron. He was accused publicly, could not defend himself. A drug baron. And I don't just say I don't get any conviction. I am one of the most persecuted people in this country, one of the most arrested people in this country, one of the most detained people in this country, and yet no conviction. I don't be Superman. Let Peter B go pass through waiting I pass through. Let Peter B pass through what I passed through, whether he will survive and come. A drug baron want to be Escobar, want to be president of Nigeria, Escobar.
Guys, drop in the comment section below. Tell me, was that funny or do you really take that serious? I don't know. He's talking and he's breathing. I don't even know if there's anybody that take Asari Dokubo seriously in this present dispensation. So now let's go back to the main story, the most important story. We'll talk about the northern part of the country where Tinubu got most of his vote in the past general election. And that is the reason they are trying to make sure they dilute every vote that is coming from the south. From the south, from the southeast, and also from the southwest, if you may say so. They're bringing out everything that will stick to make sure Peter Obi never get that vote. And their focus is the north for Tinubu. Now that we're talking about the north, I want us to watch this particular video, which I see of Voice Pop podcast. It do normally go to the street and ask the people about opinion of this of Tinubu government or of anybody. In this particular video, he went to the core north, as he called it, the ground zero of the north, and asked them if they bring Peter Obi and Tinubu, who would they vote for? Let's go and watch that video, then we'll come back to continue with that story. I'll tell you the significance of that interview.
In 2023, the North, the core North, made Tinubu the president. They gave him over 5 million votes out of the 8 million votes he got to become the president. But as we speak, the North, the core North, is angry, very angry with President Mohammed. And they have promised, they have vowed to vote against him in 2027. We can all see what's happening in Edo State and most of the core northern states. How they are mobilizing to vote against Tinubu. In fact, their brothers and sisters that are showing support for Tinubu, they know they find them easy for the core north. Let me tell you, if you come out openly to say they support Tinubu, problem day. So out of curiosity, I went to the CBD here in Kaduna, the central business district, the melting point, where everyone, it pulls everybody in, where they call them Kaswana. That's the ground zero here in Kaduna. Everybody goes to the CBD to ask questions. I ask simple question to the people. Between Peter Obi and Tinubu, who you go vote for? And I ask core Hausa people, where in 2023 say never. What didn't concern them with Igbo man, that they are not going to vote for an Igbo man. The whole thing don't change now. And I ask them the simple question. So in 2027, who are you voting for? Now their response, now be this.
Peter Obi.
Tinubu da Peter Obi wa za ka je da shi?
Peter Obi nake so.
Peter Obi wa za ka je da shi?
Peter Obi.
Peter Obi wa za ka zaba?
Ni zan garan zabi Peter Obi domin mai Tinubu mun ga yayi kuma bai taimake mu ba, cutar mu kawai yake, baran ma mu yan arewa. Da baya kaunar wani abu ma namu da muke ciki. To saboda haka mu tunaninsa ma mu yanzu ba ma yi, ba ma ni ɗaya ba. Ni da jama'a ta da duk wani wanda na sani na san ba za mu zabi Tinubu ba, mu ba shi ma, ba mu ma san shi ba. Dan abubuwan da yake mana cutar da mu ma yake. Mutumin da ya zo ya same mu muna cikin dan wani abubuwa na wata wahalar, kuma ya zo ya ninka mana ninkin ba ninkin, me amfanin mu da shi. Ai dama ita siyasa ana yi ne dan in ka zabi mutum ka samu saukin rayuwa. Shi ko bala'in rayuwa ya kara mana. Saboda haka ba ma san shi, ba ma tunaninsa kawai.
Kanan Tinubu da Peter Obi wa za ka zaba?
Zan zabi Peter Obi.
Peter Obi wa za ka zaba?
Tinubu me? Peter Obi za mu zaba.
Da Peter Obi.
Gaskiya gwanda ya zabi Peter Obi. Tinubu me? Tinubu ai karfa ne ai.
Peter Obi wa za ka zaba?
Peter Obi zan zaba.
Peter Obi wa za ka zaɓa?
A cikin Peter Obi zan zaɓa.
Peter Obi wa za ka zaɓa?
Peter Obi zan zaɓa da gudun Pijoma.
Peter Obi wa za ka zaɓa?
Wanda Peter Obi akan Tinubu.
Tinubu da Peter Obi wa za ka zaɓa?
Peter Obi zan zaɓa.
Peter Obi wa za ka zaɓa?
Peter Obi.
Peter Obi wa za ka zaɓa?
Ai Obi zan zaɓa. Peter Obi.
Peter Obi wa za ka zaɓa?
Peter Obi.
Peter Obi zan zaɓa.
Tinubu da Peter Obi wa za ka zaɓa?
Peter Obi.
Peter Obi.
When I don't take on eye see, when I don't take on ear here, more videos coming because this interview is plenty. I interviewed over 500 people, and at their response be this. I'm going to drop the response little by little, just to give you an understanding where the heart of the people they tilt towards.
You know why that is so very important, and why this interview or the street interview, you may call it, is so very, 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 very significant. These are the same people in the last general election that were saying we will never vote for any Igbo person or anybody from the southeast, that they prefer the Muslim ticket. And these are the same people now that are now saying they are going to vote for Peter Obi. And as the guy said it, he interviewed over 500 people. These are not politicians. These are the people in the street, people who feel the brunt of a Tinubu regime. They note that Peter Obi lost last time, that said they will not vote for Peter Obi. These are the same people that stand saying that they will vote for Peter Obi. Even if, as I said there, if you come out and vote, say you are campaigning for Tinubu, the way they will treat you, and people are not doing it, not publicly anymore. That's why you see some video where there will be certain politicians who are campaigning for Tinubu, although we never advocate for violence. Also, as we are still talking about the core north, or talking about the northern part of the country, to further explain what this man just said concerning the Muslim ticket, which Tinubu used to deceive the North last general election, I want us to listen to this video or this speech from Haji Mohammed Rabiu. It's an NDC vice chairman in the northeast part of the country, as the northern part of the country. And what he said, I think that also is talking Hausa. I want us to listen to it, but because of those also from the north who are also viewing my channel, I want us to listen to him, then we'll come back and I will tell you what the man was saying. Then you see that Tinubu does not even have a chance in his unquoted, quote-unquote, stronghold. So let's listen to him, then we'll come back to continue to analyze it and tell you what he meant by that.
Peter Obi din na dan adam ne. Kuma yanzu in za ka yi magana cewa wai Peter Obi baya son mutane. Peter Obi baya son yan arewa. Yanzu da gargazar da ake wa yan arewa an taba irin ta Peter Obi ne? Sace-sacen da ake yi Peter Obi ne? Lalata tattalin arzikin ƙasa da ake Peter Obi ne? Hana mu noma da ake yi Peter Obi ne? Hana mu kiwo da ake Peter Obi ne? Hana mu karatu da ake Peter Obi ne? Hana mu zuwa kasuwa a kasuwanci Peter Obi ne? Hana mana rigima ta Kirista da Musulmi Peter Obi ne? Peter Obi ne ya bar garin sa ya zo ya hada mana wannan basifu na rashin zumunci, na tashin hankali, sawa ƙasa bala'i. Duk wannan Peter Obi ne dan ku azzalumai ne. Sai ku zo ku dinga laƙaya mutum abu bayan Allah ya fito mana da mutanen kirkin da za su zama mana ishara. Ba mu gode mar ba, kuma mu sake cewa ba su da kirki, wancan ba shi da kirki, wannan ba shi da kirki, wannan ba shi da kirki, to waye mai kirki a ciki? To Allah mu daina ganganci jama'a. idan kun zo kuma kun koma karatun baya jiya ne ma ba je karen jiya ko ba da wancan ba jiya ne aka zo aka yi Bola Tinubu gashi na yanzu ya cin ubanmu duk baza'in da ake dadawa a Najeriya yanzu Peter Obi ne ba kwa magana wannan din sai magana wannan
to ai suna tsoron ka a ce gara Tinubu ma da shi
gara Tinubu kana wasa da ikon Allah ne kai ne mai zaba mutane mutumin kirki kai kake canza mutumin kirki zama mutumin banza kai kake canza mutumin banza zama mutumin kirki ba Allah bane to ka ga yawa Allah ya amsa zai maka kuma kana suka to me kake so kuma ai maka ta don Allah dan Allah mu jama'a ku kwantar da hankalinku ba ruwanmu da wani Peter Obi ya fi karfin Allah ba addu'a ake yi ba mafi yawan abin alheri sai ka tsane shi sai ya zo sai ka kuma alheri ne yanda aka zo aka rungumi Tinubu musulun ya zo ya zama bala'i yanzu ba musulun bane akwai lokacin da addinin musulunci ya ga rashin gata ba irin wannan zuwa manzon Allah ai addu'a a roƙo wa ƙasa zaman lafiya aka maka mata kuɗin makan da ba taɓa irin sa tarihin duniya ba amma da Sam Ahmed Bola Tinubu Omologo ya ce ya raba rabin kuɗin kiristoci su biya rabi a lokacin da musulmi aka ƙara musu bala'i ku mutanen banza ne ku mahaukatan ina ne da ba za ku gane cewa Allah shi yake abubuwa wannan abin takaici abin bakin ciki malamanmu kun yi shiru sarakuna kun yi shiru 'yan siyasa kun yi shiru 'yan kasuwa kun yi shiru wai shugabanninmu na arewa don Allah don girman Allah me muka yi muku ne za ku koma ga Allah manyanmu a baya ba haka suka yi muku ba ku dubi girman Allah ruwa zai ci mu ba mu kaɗai zai ci ba har da ku halaka ta taso mana ba mu kaɗai za mu halaka ba har da ku kuma ina tabbatar muku da idan ku da kwalli ku ne sahun gaba da za ku fara gamuwa da bala'i kafin mu.
Alhaji Muhammad Sabakin
Haji Mohammed Rabiu is not asking the question. Before, everybody will say, I will not vote for Igbo, I will not vote for Peter Obi. He's not asking the question now. For the harassment, for the killing happening in the northern part of Nigeria now, is it Peter Obi? For the northern youth not getting job, is it Peter Obi? For the Boko Haram and the ISWAP and the Fulani herdsmen buying the northern Nigerians, is it Peter Obi? For farmers now to be able to go to farm, is it because of Peter Obi? That they came with a Muslim ticket to deceive the North. But not today, what has the northern part of the country gained from that Muslim ticket? That the North should open their eye and make sure that they should not be deceived again by this northern Muslim ticket. That is to show how people from the North are not being deceived again coming from that saying not Muslim ticket. It's not a northerner because it's not from the North, or because the person, Peter Obi, is an Igbo man, we will not vote for him. It seems that sham or juju has just faded away within 2.5 years or 3 years because of the disastrous implementation or disastrous policy of Tinubu. If he even have policy, he does not even have policy. The policy Tinubu has is to borrow, and look other way while the Fulani herdsmen are unaliving Nigerians. Look at Oyo. Till this very moment, the government did not even make any official statement regarding the unaliving of that headmaster. Children that were maltreated. What has Tinubu done? Nothing. He's campaigning. A president who his people passed through that evil act will not have the audacity to even be contesting primary. You see his wife laughing beside him, smiling because the husband is winning his primary election, contesting with somebody that does not, which they have already brought her to kind of bring out this, I contested, somebody contested with me. Who is Osifo? I've never heard that name before. Osifo, who could bring out 100 million naira to buy a farm. They say it's a businessman. What kind of business? I've never heard of that name till this very moment. I only heard of that name because of somebody buy a farm of 100 million naira. Where does he get that money from? Who, when he knows that Tinubu will definitely win, they give him that money to come and contest so that they can have a narrative that Tinubu is a Democrat. But I know we can never be, nobody will be persuaded with that sham set of a primary election. And the northern part is what they hold strong. It is their hope. So we're not talking of Kanu now. We know Kanu is already in the pocket of Kwankwaso, but it should not be taken lightly or neglected. It has to also, Kwankwaso and NDC has to work for it. Nothing should be taken lightly. But let's say Kanu is already in the pocket of Kwankwaso. The core north, which has the Kaduna, where majority also coming from, a lot of voters come from there. And those are the parts that Tinubu is losing. And there are a lot of people like that, a lot of northerners, commoners. It's not politicians. Street people who are bearing the brunt are the ones telling you they are not voting for Tinubu. And these are the same people that say they will not vote for somebody from the southeast. So Donald Duke coming into the space of this election, I'm not too much concerned about that. Somebody who has that weight was Goodluck Jonathan, which we are still observing if really he will come out and contest. Donald Duke is a lightweight. Donald Duke will not even win his political unit or a polling unit. Just like Dati, who is his running mate, could not even win his polling unit. And that's the reason I'm not even afraid of Dati. But no votes should be taken for granted. Every vote has to be worked for. And every vote has to count. That is how I will take it for now. But before I go, I will also play one video to just to buttress how the Northerners have jumped away from Tinubu to Peter Obi. So before I go, guys, please, if you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, click on the bell icon so that when I drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. Thank you very much for watching to this very moment. I will leave you guys with the video to continue watching. Bye bye.
Sun ce Kiristan ne, mun ce za mu zaɓe shi. Sun ce ɗan Biyafara ne, mun ce za mu zaɓe shi. Sun ce ɗan Kudu ne, mun ce za mu zaɓe shi. Yanzu kuma sun zo sun ce oga Tinubu yake wa aiki. To wallahi ko Barack Obama yake wa aiki, wallahi Allah sai mun zaɓe shi. Na rantse da wato yanzu kenan mu bar su mu dawo tunda Tinubu yake aiki mu zo mu zaɓe ku. Ko?